Click. Guys, hey, we got some breaking news, man. The 49ers have re-signed one of their internal well, not a prospect, but internal free agents in Cassius Marsh, man. I like this move, Mike, personally. I mean, let's go over it a little bit. We'll just start a little bit, but first, go ahead and tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and how to find you, of course.
Yeah, what's going on, faithfuls? Your boy Mike from the Nothing But Niners crew, man. Long time no see. I haven't been on one of these videos in quite some time, but we will be getting back to that soon, I promise. Lots been going on. Had a baby, and then been in the hospital and all that stuff, but I'm out. I'm free, ready to get back to this Nothing But Niners stuff. You guys know me on Twitter, 49ers Mike _NF. You can find me there. Also at Nothing But 9 ERS on Twitter as well. That is the other Twitter handle for the entire Nothing But Niners crew, so you can find us all over there. You guys make sure you stay tuned. Check out the website, www.nothingbutniners.com. You're going to find a bunch of great content. We've already got a piece up there talking about this Cassius Marsh signing, so let's go ahead and dig into it, Nick, man. This is going to be a quick hitter, so break it down for us, man. What's going on? Like, how do you feel about this?
Mike, I feel like this is a great move, man. I think this was one of our top things that I thought we should have went after in free agency and re-signing one of our own players. I'm a little sad to say, though. I think this does kind of make, Tony was saying this in our group chat, is that does this make Elvis Dumervil expendable with the attributes of the pass rush that Cassius Marsh brought to this 49ers team? So playing with us last year with the 49ers in 2017, he was cut by New England. We picked him up. He played 6 games for us. He had 10 tackles, 2 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles in 6 games. So I'm kind of excited to see what we can get out of him for 16 games. But I like this move, man. I'm super hyped about this move. I think that the Niners are heading in the right direction, as we all know, and I think this is a good move and something that we needed to do this offseason.
Yeah, Cassius has a very interesting past, man. At only 25 years old, he's got a lot left in the tank. And you know him as soon as you see him out there on the field. Those tattoos are hard to miss. You know what I mean? He's inked up both arms, like full sleeves there. But he's got an interesting past, man. Drafted by Seattle in 2014. He was a 4th-round draft pick. And then he was traded to the Patriots. The Patriots gave up 2 picks. They gave up a 5th-round pick in this year's 2018 draft, as well as a 7th-round pick in last year's draft. So he was traded to the Patriots, and then they use him for a couple of games, and they waive him. And so I know you talked about his 6 games with us, but if you look at his 2017 total, it's not much more, but it's still a little bit more. He appeared in a total of 15 games with 30 total tackles, 3 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles. This guy knows how to get the ball out. It's not just a matter of getting there or getting to the quarterback. He's effective, and he's getting the ball out. And this is all in limited reps on both of the teams that he's been on. So I'm not saying that he's going to come in and be a starter or anything like that. I'm not saying that he's going to challenge Dumervil for his spot. But I will say this. You mentioned, does this make Dumervil expendable? Possibly, because you also have to remember that Dumervil, one, his age, and what did he really do? I know he led the team with like 6.5 tackles, 6.5 sacks, but that was just sacks. You know what I mean? You got to look at, he's also been grooming Pita Taumapinu. Then you got Cassius Marsh here that's going to be here for another 2 years as well. So you really don't know how much you're going to need Dumervil. And I'm still going to assume that we're either going to pick up another pass rusher free agent or someone else in the draft. So if these are the moves that you're making, maybe it is the end of the Dumervil era here in San Francisco.
Yeah, Mike, like I said, I mean, I've always been high on Dumervil. I thought that his presence as a veteran would help this team. He did end up leading the team last year with sacks, 6.5, like you said. But also, I think that maybe he's not going to be a starter, but it is a 2-year deal. But Elvis Dumervil, he was only signed for 1 year, wasn't he? Or was that a 2-year deal?
Last year, when we picked him up, he got to play out the rest of his rookie contract. So that's really all it was. And so that was this season was the end of his rookie contract. So now it's like, here we are. He's a free agent. He can sign with us if he wants to, or he can test free agency. He chose to sign with us, and it's only a 2-year deal. So it's not guaranteeing that he's even going to make the roster. The Niners signed plenty of people to 2-year deals and then just cut them this season. So,
no, I mean, for Doomerville. Is Doomerville was a 2-year contract?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Marsh. Doomerville, I don't remember if his was. I think his was a 2-year deal, but I think it was 2 years based off of the signing bonus. I don't know if it was a real 2-year deal. You know how they manipulate it like that sometimes.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because that would also come into effect. But like you said, we don't know if Cassius Marsh will make this team or not. But in my personal aspect, I actually give this an A+ grade. I really do. I mean, for 6 games of what I saw, I like the re-signing of him. I think it was something that we definitely needed to do. We know that we need to go after pass rush type of players this year to boost up that run defense and our secondary. So what would you give this as an overall grade?
You know, this is going to seem like a cheap little cop-out, but this is going to be the one time that I actually mean it. I'm not one of those guys who actually care about player salaries. Like, you know, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to get a big deal, right? Doesn't matter if it's $30 million a year or if it's $20 million a year. He's going to get money. He's here to stay, right? When it's time for DeForest Buckner to get his contract, he's going to get big money. He's going to be here to play. It doesn't matter how much the guarantees are. This contract, on the other hand, being only a 2-year deal, I think that the money is very important. So before I give it a final grade, I need to see what the dollars say. The dollars are going to tell us how they plan on using him. And so right now, we don't have that information. All we have is that it's a 2-year deal. The money is not yet been disclosed, so we don't know exactly what it is. If he's got a 2-year deal for $7 million, I think they plan on keeping him. You get what I'm saying? If he's got a 2-year deal and it's only $2.5 million with, you know, $700,000 guaranteed, he could be cut at any minute. Right. So I think the money in this deal is actually going to be very, very critical as far as how they plan on using him, and that's how you're going to determine this grade. Because if you're paying him too much for just some temporary, you know, like we said here, he's only made 30 tackles all year. You're not paying a guy $7 million over the course of 2 years to make 60 tackles. So it's going to depend on the contract.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree with that. I give it, like I said, I give it an A+ just because I think it was something that we needed to explore. And to show that John Lynch and them are seeing the same things that we're seeing. We need players too that are going to produce for that type of pass rush, and to have the ability to make tackles at the line of scrimmage, which Cassius does. So,
yeah, John Lynch had a very interesting quote, and I'm going to butcher this quote. I don't have it right here in front of me as I'm on my phone, and I'm not like at a computer at my normal workstation, but it was something along the lines of that he took pride in extending Cassius Marsh because he wants to reward their own for, you know, showing the kind of work ethic and all that the team wants the guys to have. And that's what Marsh did since he came in. He came in, he kept his nose down, and he got after it every day in practice and on the field, and they want to reward those kind of guys. So he is the kind of guy that we're looking for. And as far as the signing itself, like you said, he was one of the few guys that I did want the Niners to bring back. One of our few free agents that I was interested in us bringing back. So I like the signing, but like I said, the money is going to determine the grade that you give this one.
Right. Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, guys. I mean, the new season is upon us, man. So it's going to be starting to come out. Where I know it's not the contract that we've all been looking for in the Jimmy Garoppolo contract, but I think this is a sign and a good signing. Like Mike said, it also depends on money. If we gave him, $15 million a year, that's gonna be a bothersome to me as well. But as a person, as a player, not leaving money involved I do like the signing and bringing back. But I know it's not the Jimmy Garoppolo contract we've all been waiting for, but this is a sign that the new year is upon us. So, which is good.
Imagine if the headline read, former New England Patriot signs his big contract extension with the 49ers. Everyone would have lost their shit. Everyone would have been like, oh my God, it's Jimmy Garoppolo. And then they open up and it's just Cassius Marsh.
Yeah, like Ali was saying earlier, man, I keep getting these Rappaport updates and Schefter updates and stuff like that. And I'm like, God damn it, it's not Jimmy Garoppolo. Because we are all on our toes, man, waiting for that contract to get signed. Hopefully that'll be put out this week. We can celebrate this weekend, hopefully. And, but yeah, Mike, I mean, I'm excited about this, man. I'm excited about the new year. And, yeah. You got anything else?
No, man, I think that's it, man. We're going to be back to you guys every time someone is signed. We're going to do a quick little 10-minute video like we just did here. We're going to pop in, just discuss it really quick and give you guys some feedback. So expect to see a lot more of these ugly mugs. We're going to be coming back to you guys live and direct very soon.
Also, guys, one last thing before we take off out of here. If you don't follow us on Twitter, make sure you follow us at NothingBut9ERS, as well as hit that subscribe button Make sure you share everything that we do. You can find all our articles from all our great writers at nothingbutniners.com, as well as our SoundCloud, iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google Play, wherever you want us to be. We are there on the podcast avenue, all social media avenues, Instagram, Nothing But Niners, all spelled out, as well as Facebook group page, Nothing But Niners. But we will be doing a podcast soon, Mike, and I put that tweet out earlier today for if you guys are interested and you want to know something about a draft player or a free agent or anything like that, you can give us a telephone call, leave a voice message, and we're actually going to play that over the air on our podcast. You can give a shout out, and me and Mike or whoever's on the pod will actually answer those questions. So we just want to see what you guys are feeling and what you're thinking, and we want to answer those questions. So if you want, give us a call. It's area code 628-888-3. Leave a voicemail.
Say the phone number one more time. You cut out on my screen. I don't know if it was like that in the live feed. Area code 628-888-3443. So one more time, 628-888-3443. That's the Nothing But Niners line, guys. You guys can call, leave a message, and we'll play that over our next podcast. Make sure you guys hear that out. And, above all else, stay faithful. We out.